would you like to talk about today?
So with graduation coming up in like a month, I've just been really stressed.
Stress?
Yeah, I mean graduation is exciting. Like I'm excited about finally finishing school, but it's just a lot to do within like the next month with so little time.
It's hard to get to the finish line.
Yeah, it is. It's like the finish line is there, but it's not a clear path to it. There's things with school and work and my other activities that I kind of have to finish up before I can actually, I think, relax and celebrate.
Balancing is tough on you.
Balancing is tough. Balancing has always been tough. It's like kept me busy. But I think heading into the last month, it just feels like um, I have a lot of projects due, and then stuff with student government and stuff with work as well. It's just kind of piling up a lot.
Hmm.
Um, so like, but that one thing that's really been stressing me is my capstone class. I have a pretty big paper doing that. And we had the rough draft due this past week, and it was supposed to be 25 pages. Well, the final was supposed to be 25 pages, and the instructor wanted as close to a full draft as possible. And I did, I think, pretty well. I got to about a little over 17 pages. But this past weekend, I thought I had set aside enough time to finish it, and that wasn't the case.
You have a rough situation on your shoulders trying to focus with school.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, like when I was talking about balance, just balancing those tough assignments with the other classes that I have that are those classes aren't necessarily a whole lot, but the little things on top of that big project kind of, I think, definitely can pile up and make it harder. And then with student government, so with what I do in student government, I have to travel a decent amount, and like this past weekend, I had some meetings and things that really took away from the time that I probably should have been working on my paper.
It's frustrating when you have meetings and projects and you're trying to focus on school. It's hard to get things done.
Yeah, definitely. I think you look at, or I look at my schedule, and I see, okay, I have a meeting from this time, and it's in a different city on a different campus, so I have to travel there, and I try to block out time before and after that. Um, but then
It's
sometimes,
just not working.
yeah, sometimes it might just happen to where it, I get home from that meeting, and the amount of work I expect to be able to get done, I think I'm so exhausted from the day that I'm not able to focus enough to to get as much work done as I would like. So yeah, I think that just trying to find time to get everything done is can be really tough on me. And then, like how you were saying, with almost being to the finish line, I think each of those different things is like there seems like there's a different finish line. So with schoolwork, it's just the stuff that I kind of have to knock off that I have to do before I can graduate. As far as student government goes, it's things that there are some things that I have to do still, but then there's some other things that I want to do, and kind of working towards that. And a lot of what I do is drafting resolutions and things, and thinking about those. A lot of them like have popped up recently. Things that
Recently.
yeah, recently things that we could do, like it's things that we wish that we could probably have been working on all year. But there was one resolution in particular that really took up a lot of my time that we worked on from November until February, and then now and there were a couple resolutions within the middle of that, but that was the major one. And then now there's probably like 4 or 5 resolutions that we've really thought about. Um,
Procrastination seems to be a little bit of an issue.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's procrastination. I would say that it's just things that popped up. Like our focus was somewhere else.
Randomly.
Yes, like they seem random, but I don't necessarily think they were random. I think they were just things that were kind of building up over time, and then things that maybe we didn't notice because we were focused on something else. Are things that kind of have happened more recently. Yeah, and then with work, like I work on campus here, and I love working on campus here. Um, but it's just trying to kind of get through that. I'm a tutor on campus, so not only do I have my stress at the end of the semester, but other students, of course, are stressed, and they come in with their stress, and it kind of, I'm trying to help.
Piles on you.
Yeah, try to help them get through that. You can kind of feel someone else's stress, I guess, when you're trying to do that. And then besides like all of the work that I have to do, I guess graduation would also be stressful because of kind of the unknown. Yeah, not really knowing what's going to happen next. I think that with school, even though a lot of us complain about it, and it can become very mundane, I think that it provides a source of stability in our lives. We always know what's coming next, or have an idea of what's coming next. Especially once we get into our majors, then you kind of know what classes are coming next. And I have a plan for life, but it's not what happens in the immediate short term. I really don't know. I don't know, what is, I'm going to grad school.
What's coming next in life?
I don't think it's necessarily a fear. I think it's just, I'm kind of losing that stability. And like, I'm going to grad school, but I'm taking a year in between. So what does being able to work with, like, what kind of job prospects do I have within that year? And then even, I'm still going through the testing and the applying to those grad schools. So, am I going to get into the grad school that I want to? Or, are the different ones that are on my list right now, are those actual viable options? Will my timeline be what it is now? Am I going to go one
It's
year
more
from
things
now?
adding to your plate.
Yeah, it is, and it's more things being added to my plate, and I think having this idea and not necessarily knowing if that idea is exactly what's going to happen, right? There might be something that happens in the next year that makes me not want to go directly to grad school after that. Maybe I get a job that I want to do for a while. There's some opportunity to work closely with something that I think my heart really kind of desires or something. Then
Now you have to worry about plan B.
yeah, I think so. That plan B and beyond, that what if plan A isn't the perfect plan? Does that get adjusted a little bit, or does it completely kind of get disregarded? So, I mean, yeah, so that's really kind of what's stressful about, I think leading up to graduation. And then just outside of that, planning for graduation, my mom wants to do a graduation party for some reason.